605-280-8710 or Tony 605-280-4771. Barber Farm Service Incorporated and Barber Chemical wishes good luck to the Sully Buttes Chargers. Growers, call Ken or Jack for all of your planting and harvesting solutions at 258-2708. That's 258-2708. Barber Farm Services and Barber Chemical, located under the White Water Tower, 2 miles south of Oneida. They know that hard work does pay off. Go Sully Buttes Chargers, from all of us at Barber Farm Service and Barber Chemical. AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of Sully Buttes Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
All right, as the teams go through their final warm-ups, heading over to the bench. Here is your starting lineup. First off for the Sully Buttes Chargers. Starting off at one guard will be Wesley Whitler. Wesley is in the backcourt with him. Gavin Colson. Gavin, a 5'9" junior, number 20, Gavin Colson. Your forwards on the afternoon will be Eli Mercer. Eli, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Eli Mercer. Gavin Barber. Gavin, a 6'1" senior, number 24, Gavin Barber. And Preston Kinney. Preston, a 6'4" senior, number 32. That starting lineup for the Chargers, again, it is Whitler, Colson, Mercer, Barber, and Kinney. Chargers coming in 1-1 on the year, coached by Brian White, assisted by Scott Seffner and Jesse Whitler. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Wolsey Wessington. That'll be Caleb Richmond. Caleb, a starting guard, a 6 foot junior, number 1, Caleb Richmond. And then Peyton Rainford. Rainford, a 5'9" senior, number 2, Peyton Rainford. A third guard will be Lars Tweet. Lars, a 6'1" sophomore, number 32, Lars Tweet. Forwards will be Moshe Richmond. Moshe, a 6'3" senior, number 4, Moshe Richmond. And Sawyer Nelson. Sawyer is 6'5", junior, number 34. That starting lineup, again, for Wolsey Wessington is Caleb Richmond, Rainford, Tweet, along with Moshe Richmond and Nelson, as the Warbirds coming in at 2-0 in the year, coached by Hayden Hooks, assisted by Ralph Newton and Austin Chemnitz. From the JV contest, the Charger boys came away with a 37-31 victory. As Chargers getting good crowd, nice crowd here, and actually a nice afternoon for it. DT Meyer, along with you, getting back in action after the Christmas break, for the holiday of Christmas, and still have New Year's coming up next week. We're so glad to have you on board for the contest here. We'll be back into action following the Chargers on another doubleheader on Monday, as they will be hosting the Lady Scotties and Scotties. We'll have that one for you. The girls should start, if everything stays on schedule, girls should start about 5:15, and the boys game will follow. And that's how. As we head up, by the way, if you listen, as a good PA announcer here, letting everybody know who's what, and somebody celebrating a birthday today. Nice crowd here for the Chargers as well. As Chargers always follow well, and I've seen some kids still back, during the Christmas break. So it's always good to see the former teammates and classmates back to support the following. Whoa, nice flip, nice backflip there by that young man here. So, yeah. Let's see. Other than that, we looked at 2025, how the Chargers started. It's a little bit quieter than in years past, but nonetheless, once you get started on the 4th of January, it will it'll pick up and stay pretty constant right on through the end of the month and into the month of February. And provided, of course, that the Chargers will. Able to stay healthy, girls and boys. Yes, back in. Moshe Richmond getting introduced. Sophomore guard, 32. Lars Tweet comes in. And 6'5" senior center Sawyer Nelson gets ready and is introduced to the crowd. So we're ready to go as the officials get everybody up and underway and get everybody in their places. Chargers in their road purple with the gold trim, gold letters, gold number. And the Warbirds in their home whites with the black and yellow trim, black and yellow letters and numbers. And congratulations, new dad Hayden Hooks, the head coach for Wolsey Wessington. Understand wife having a baby last night. Congratulations to the newest addition to the family. As we get underway, officials up and tipped as the Warbirds start with it. Quickly into the front court with it, Caleb Richmond. Caleb Richmond coming up with it here for the Warbirds. Has it wing on the left side. Stops his dribble there. Looking in down low. Pass goes over goes to the high post. Nice touch pass. Up and good for two on the play. That was by Tweed for the Warbirds, and they're on the board first here now. 2-0 our score. Is that your way? Okay, as we're back underway, Chargers bring it into the front court. With it is Mercer. Eli, high post left side jump shot is often no good. Loose ball put back by Barber is often no good. Trying to go up and get a shot was Kinney, and he is fouled. He was no foul call, but it'll be a Sully Buttes baseline inbounds coming up here for the Chargers now. And they get it up out top around the perimeter. Pass into the paint, catch there by Mercer. Eli puts up a hook, can't get the shot to go. Tweet there for the rebound for the Warbirds. Moshe Richmond into the lane, drives up, puts up the shot, reverse layup up and good for two. As the Warbirds extend their lead now 4-0. Chargers with it into the front court. Up with it for Sully Buttes. It is Colson. Colson over to Mercer. Mercer on the wing on the right side, keeps his dribble alive and brings it out top, shadowed out there by Rainford. Now throwing a shot up off the iron and no good from the baseline on the right side. Warbirds have a breakaway going. Pass in the lane, shot up and good for two on the play by Nelson. Hits it, and there is a timeout on the court. 6-0 Wolsey Wessington. A 30-second break. We'll take it back in 30 on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
The Corner in Oneida reminds you they're open after the game for your snack and beverage needs. From hot stuffed pizzas and roasted chicken to wraps, salads, burgers, and much more. They also carry a large variety of beverages to quench your thirst. The Corner in Oneida has it all, and you'll find plenty of specials throughout the store. Remember, the Corner is open for your convenience after the game. Call ahead for orders. Bus is always welcome. The Corner in Oneida, 258-2400. 258-2400.
Welcome back, and a blitzkrieg start by the hometown Warbirds as the Wolsey Wessington leading 6-0. Coming out for the Chargers, it is Barber, Westfall, Teagan has checked in, along with Mercer, Whitler, and Colson out for Sully Buttes as the Chargers bring it up after the 30-second timeout by Sully Buttes. Back the other way, they pass it in the low post, it goes to Mercer, Eli, and low post right side, looking to dish it off. Handoff with it, coming up with it, Colson over to Westball. Teagan wing on the right side, top of the key to Whitler, or to Mercer, puts up the, trying to put up a shot, and a step out of bounds. It will be Wolsey Wessington ball as the Chargers stepped out. Their first turnover on the afternoon. Warbirds will toss it in. Tweet throws it in, and Rainford will look to the bench for direction. Gets it over to Caleb Richmond, wing on the left side. Stops his dribble there. Keeps it on the left side. Rainford with it. Back over to Richmond. Playing catch on the left side. Looking in down low. Chargers in a cross-court pass. Goes over to Tweed, who throws up a shot. A three and off and no good. Down with the rebound is Barber. Barber with a pass in front court to a pass to went in there to Westball. He lost it through his hands. Turnover on the play. Ball goes back to the Warbirds. And still 6-0 our score. 5:51 to play first quarter. Rainford with it in the front court for Wolsey Wessington. To Tweet. Tweet over to the left side. There on the wing is Richmond, Caleb Richmond. Stops, picks up his dribble, pass cross court over to Tweet down the corner baseline to Moshe. As picked off on the play with it, Colson. Gavin for the Chargers drives, puts up the shot, gets it. Gavin Colson with the bucket, hits it. up and good for 2. Chargers get that 0 off of the board. Now 6-2 our score. Down the lane, kicking it out to the wing. Moshe Richmond puts up a 3, hits the 3. Moshe Richmond with the 3 baseline, right side. 9-2, Warbirds with the lead. Chargers with it into the front court. Whitler with it. Dish off with it to Westball. Teagan for the Chargers. Throws it over to Eli Mercer. He'll put up a 3 from the wing. That's good. Eli Mercer hits the 3 from the wing on the left side. 9-5, Chargers answer in the backcourt. It is Caleb Richmond. Pass in the front court goes to Nelson as Chargers lose the... They tried to save it, but get knocked out of bounds. It'll be baseline inbounds coming up for Wolsey Wessington now with 4:49 to go in the first quarter. Warbirds up front, 9-5. Inbounds lob to Caleb Richmond. Over to Rainford. Down to the corner, Moshe Richmond. In down low, it goes to Nelson. Nelson kicks it back out to the perimeter. Warbirds work it around over to the right side as Tweet gets it, dumps it off with it. Rainford drives on the basket, puts it up and good for 2 from the baseline on the left side. 11-5. It is Wolsey Wessington with the lead. Chargers with the ball. Whitler into the front court as he drives, dumps up, throws up a shot. Whistle, foul on the play. Drew the foul going in, and Wesley will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be called on Nelson, Sawyer Nelson, his first. And at the line, the junior for the Chargers, Wesley Whitler, hits his first shot. Kinney checks back in along with Yackley as Colson and Gavin Barber check out. And Whitler with the second shot on the way. That one is up and good. 2 for 2, his first points on the night. 11-7, Warbirds with it. Rainford in the backcourt to Tweed. Tweed passes over and past the midcourt. Catch there by Moshe Richmond. Pass in the front court goes to Nelson. Over it goes to Tweed, wing on the right side. Fakes the pass, goes over, ball tipped out. Good quick hustle on the hands, and quick hands by Whitler, knocks it out of bounds. Warbirds will get it on the far side in front of the hometown crowd. Pass in the backcourt gets it underway with 4:05 to play in the first. So it is Wolsey Wessington 11, Sully Buttes 7. Pass into Moshe Richmond down the lane, kicks it, lost the ball. Turnover on the play. Ball goes back to the Chargers. As it will be into the front court, Yackley for the Chargers. And he gets it off to Whitler. Wesley, a reverse layup, could not get the shot to drop. And the Jet Yackley to Whitler, couldn't get a finish on the play. Warbirds bring it quickly into the front court. On the right side, it's Tweed. He'll pull back for the 3 on the way. Off and no good, backside rebound. Ooh, knocked out of bounds. Nelson couldn't get it under control. Chargers will get the ball back with 3:36 to go in the first as Marshall checks in. Trevor Marshall comes in for the Chargers as Mercer will check out now. Inbounds. Yackley for Sully Buttes. Jet up with it into the front court. Yackley over to Westball. Teagan on the wing on the left side. One dribble, gives it out top to Whitler. Wesley looking in the paint, nothing open. He'll drive it on the left side, kicks it out to the wing. A 3 on the way, baseline left side, good. Teagan Westball with the 3. Hits it in 11-10. Chargers pulled it within 1. Warbirds with it into the front court. Moshe Richmond gets the ball stripped away from him by Whitler. Wesley into the front court. Drives, puts it up on the left side. Can't get the shot to go. Down with it is Richmond. Richmond for the Warbirds dribbling through front court. And a foul on the play. Foul will be called. That'll be called on Westball. Teagan with his first on the afternoon. And it'll be a sideline inbounds for the Warbirds with 3:01 to go in the first. Wolsey Wessington with a 1-point lead, 11-10 after starting out 6-0. Inbounds catch with it. Caleb Richmond has it on the wing on the right side. Cross-court pass. Rainford Lanes puts up a 3. That's off and no good. Loose ball kicked up, and Tweedle put up a shot. That's no good. Put back by Nelson. Put back up and good for 2. As it is 13-10 now. Wolsey Wessington with it for the Chargers. Westball. Teagan has it out front, give it off to Yackley. Jet for the Chargers, dumps it in underneath to Kinney. He lost a handle on it. And it will be Wolsey Wessington ball. 3rd turnover on the Chargers. Barber checks in. Colson back in as Westball and Kinney will go to the bench. Checking in for the Warbirds, number 10, Colin Hughes coming in as Nelson will check out for Wolsey Wessington. Sawyer Nelson Warbirds inbounds. And Tweed with it in the backcourt. Pass to midcourt to Caleb Richmond. Cross courts it over to Rainford in the front court. Bounce pass in underneath. And up with it after the ball. The Chargers intercept. It'll be Whitler into the front court with the Chargers. Whitler driving, puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. Whistle, foul. It'll be a baseline inbounds coming up. Foul on Tweed. Lars Tweed, his first. Team second. And the Chargers will get a baseline inbounds with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Trailing 13-10. Colson lobs it out top, gets it over to a pass in out front to from Marshall over to Colson. Colson wing on the right side over to Yackley. Jet makes a move towards the lane, stops at the free throw line, looks, passes it out over to Whitler. Wesley for the Chargers. Keeps the dribble alive, throws it back out top to Yackley. Jet Yackley for the Chargers with 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Brings it over to the left side. No, looks to get over the left side over to Whitler with 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Whitler drives, goes up for the shot, off of the glass, up and good for two. Whitler, nice drive, nice ball handling there. Drops it, pulls the Chargers back to within one now, 13-12. Moshe Richmond dumps it in underneath and stepped on the out of bounds line as he tried to get it into Hughes, and a turnover on the play. The ball goes back to Sully Buttes. As checking back in is Westpaul, and Kinney will come back in as Marshall will check out along with Whitler for the Chargers. And we're underway with it once again as Sully Buttes trailing by 13-12 with 1:30 to go first quarter. Across the timeline, Yackley with it, Jet over to the right side. Wing goes to Westpaul. Over with it, catch with it to Mercer. Eli for the Chargers now. Keeps his dribble alive. Brings it around on the right side. Baseline jump shot. Floater is off and no good. Tweet backside rebound to Richmond. Forward into the front court to Rainford. Now a three on the way from Hughes off of the right side is off and no good. Ball kicks out to the wing on the left side. A three on the way. That's off the mark. That's off the mark by Rainford, and the Warbirds get another rebound. With it in the front court, Caleb Richmond. Bounce it in down low. Catch by Hughes. Goes up for the shot and off the side of the backboard. Off and no good. Getting the loose ball, Barber. And he'll give it over to Yackley. And Jet will bring it in the front court with 43 seconds to go in the court as Colson puts up a shot. It could have been partially blocked by Richmond. And the Warbirds breaking back the other way. Floating shot up and good for two by Rainford. Hits it. 15-12 now. Wolsey Wessington with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Colson across the timeline into the front court. Over to Yackley, and Jet for the Chargers. Brings it around. Gets a screen. Has it out top. Shadowed there by Hughes. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to play in the quarter. Out front with it, Colson now. Gavin for the Chargers. Reach in foul on the play. That'll be on Rainford. And as 10 seconds left to play in the quarter, 15-12, as Whitler will check in for Sully Buttes now. As checking in, Jet Yackley will check out for the Chargers, and Whitler will come in. Sideline inbounds for the Chargers in front of the Warbird of the Wolsey Wessington bench, and it goes to Whitler. Over to Colson. Gavin with 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Whitler drives around on the right side, on the left side rather, loses a handle on the ball. And that'll be the end of the first quarter after 1 quarter of play. Wolsey Wessington 15, Sully Buttes 12. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, purecountry.com. Back in 1 minute.
Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, they make banking easier with convenient mobile banking. Enjoy on-the-go, secure access to your account balances, recent account activity, and check images, as well as the ability to transfer funds and make mobile deposits. Visit mysunrisebank.com today or download the mobile banking app. Sunrise Bank Dakota is a proud sponsor of Sully Buttes athletics and activities, and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, member FDIC.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Buttes athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
15-12 our score. Good late afternoon. Hi, DT along with you from the gym in Wolsey as the hometown Warbirds leading the Chargers 15-12. Game 2 of our doubleheader as Wolsey Wessington leading 15-12. Charger girls took the first game, the opening game of the doubleheader, 42-32. Back on their way, Warbirds start with a Tweet in the court. He's out there with Rainford, Hughes, along with Moshe Richmond and Caleb Richmond. For the Chargers, it is Mercer, Kinney, Colson, along with Westpaul and Whitler. With it for the Warbirds, wing on the left side, down to the corner, pass. Tweet gets it out top to Rainford, and a three on the way, a long three off of the mark, and no good. That was by Caleb Richmond. He goes up for the shot, can't get that to go in the lane. A shot up on the mark by Hughes. Chargers come up with it as Mercer will shovel it over to Colson now. Underway in the second quarter, both teams looking for their first points in quarter number 2. Westpaul with it, out top with it to Whitler. Wesley for the Chargers, drives it down the lane. Nice move around, puts up the shot, can't get it to drop. Richmond forwards it down the court to Hughes. He's got a wide open shot, a breakaway, no good. Whistle, foul. As Colson came back and contested the shot and got some body on the block. Foul on the play. That'll be called on Gavin Colson, his first, team first. As we're at 7:04 mark of the first half. Shot on the way by Hughes at the line is up and up and good. Cullen hits the first. Gets ready for the second and 2. That's their first free throw on the afternoon. Second shot is off and no good. Kinney there for the rebound. Outlets it over to Whitler. And pass in the front court, it goes to Colson. Gavin on the wing on the right side. Off to Westpaul, puts up a three. That's off the iron. And out with it, Moshe Richmond. Moshe dumps it and tries to throw it in underneath. And picking up the loose ball is checked that it was Mercer. And he give it over to Whitler into the front court with it. Wesley has it on top. Off with it goes to Westpaul. Teagan, jump shot. 2 on the way, is off the mark and missed the shot. He had an open look and just whiffed. And the Warbirds will get it back leading by 3, 15-12. As the Chargers will try to maybe follow the ball, bounce past to midcourt. And wow, we've got a foul on the play. That'll be on Teagan Westpaul. Teagan's second on the afternoon, and that's the second team foul. And the Warbirds will inbounds on the far side and bring it into the front court. Tweet across the timeline to Richmond. Caleb Richmond, wing on the left side. Arcs a pass in down low. Moshe Richmond tried to throw it across to Nelson. As nice hustle on the play by Whitler. Got it into Nelson's hands, who landed out of bounds, giving the Chargers possession. As checking out is Westpaul. Jet Yackley will check in for the Chargers now, as Colson will bring it up with 6:15 to go in the second quarter. Wolsey Wessington 15, Sully Buttes 12. Both teams looking for their first points in the second. With it, Whitler. Wesley clears for the three on the wing from the left. The right side is off and no good. Loose ball. Warbirds up with it. Moshe Richmond into the front court. Loses the handle on the ball. And it gets out of bounds. Last touch by the Chargers on the block. It'll be Wolsey Wessington possession. Baseline inbounds coming up for the Warbirds. Tweet will get ready to toss it in. Tweet, inbounds catch in the paint. A shot up and good in the lane by Richmond. Moshe hits it. He's got 7, and it's 17-12. A 5-point lead now for Wolsey Wessington over Sully Buttes. In the front court, Whitler with it. Wesley stops top of the key. Looks over to Colson. Gavin drives around and spin move, dumps it in out to Whitler. Wesley drives around. High post right side, jump shot, floater, no good. Rainford there for the rebound for the Warbirds. Passing the front court with it to Caleb Richmond. Goes up for the shot, hits it up and good for 2. A 7-point lead now for Wolsey Wessington, 19-12, leading the Chargers. Whitler into the front court with it.